Alrighty, folks. So when I don't play for a couple days, I get like, alright, I gotta pull out a guitar and noodle a little bit. I just get times that I don't feel like playing a guitar. I don't, you know. So this is a lesson. I think, we'll see. What I used to do, I don't have any good tracks. I tried to get on YouTube and download backing tracks like to practice to. Not to create a piece, but just one chord tracks. I've got to really find somewhere where there's some really great tracks, but the only stuff I got is real raw, stripped, basic. They're pretty lame, okay? But let me see where it is. I had one in here that was on just one chord track. It's just so lame. It's like I would take tracks that I didn't even like, but I would put them in here. This is a few years ago when I could download tracks. It doesn't let me do it anymore. Just to learn to create phrasing and see if I can voice something to the lamest bare nothing. Here's one, a perfect example. It says A minor, one chord. So, it's the same thing I did when I did a CD, an instrumental CD. The track I used as the title track was a lame-ass backing track that had nothing. It's easier to create to a cool track that's already really kind of cool. You know, then you don't have to really, you know, you just got to find some little things to enhance it. But to take something like this, take your A minor pentatonic, it's an A minor one chord, and I have limited knowledge. I know like your 7 scale positions. In other words, if we're doing A minor, that's also C major. So I know that on the entire fretboard, A minor pentatonic on the whole fretboard. And I suppose I could play Dorian to that, which is out of G major. A lot of other things than what I'm going to play today. But just keeping it basic, like on the A minor. So learn your scale on the entire fretboard. A minor, natural minor, is also C major. It's all whole notes, E, F, G, A, B, C. So I'm just going to walk up all the notes on the fretboard that are A minor, the entire fretboard, all right? I wasn't going to do this at first, but I figured, well, what the hell, why not? Learn all the notes on the fretboard in your key. You don't have to play them in time or anything, but I'm just saying, take a key, learn all the notes in that key. They each have a shape to the scale block, and of course your pentatonic in A minor is that. I'm being sloppy because. play them perfectly. I'm just trying to emphasize, learn all your notes or you're really going to not be able to say much. You know, so that's number one foundation, is pick a key. See, the key of C is a good one to learn because it's all whole notes. There's no sharps or flats. Not that that matters, because when you learn the shape, that shape's the same no matter what key you go to. If you want a G natural minor, here's A natural minor. It's your G, A natural minor. Well, if you started here and play that same shape, it's G natural minor, F natural minor, F sharp natural minor, and so on. C natural. So I got something's hurting wicked bad in this hand, so I'm gonna suck when I play. I've had some issues. So, but to learn the voice, take one chord track. Because it'll make you have to think, it'll make you have to like find as many different things that you to say, but just to find what you as many different things as you can do with those notes. Learn to phrase them to fit that, like create phrases. Creating a phrase would mean whatever the beat is, whatever the chord progression is something that is not just playing in the key, but you're going to follow what it's doing, follow the drums and follow what it's doing and create phrases. So this is what helped me to learn to create phrasing so that I could play instrumentally to any kind of a track that I liked. I can't do metal, the fast stuff. I got issues with I have a hard time holding the pick. So I've had to go from these little jazz threes that I used to use and be able to really be a little more intricate with the movement. Now I'm using a bigger pick and it's really, I'm tripping over myself, but I have to because I'm having trouble holding a pick. So anyways, this is to take your A minor key, and let me see if even maybe not just A natural minor would work to this, because it's not really playing other chords. If it was playing a chord progression, and you had an F chord in there and a C and whatever, then you'd be limited to maybe that A natural minor. But if it's just an A chord, I might be able to play A Dorian, which is from the key of G. I don't know, let's see. I might be able to play A Phrygian, which is from the key of F. I might. So I'm not limited to just A natural minor, the key of C. So that means what I just went over, playing up the entire fretboard, is only one key. I can play in all those other keys because I learned those scale positions and played them so much that I recognize what the shape is from one to the next to the next. And it's the same for any key, you just move it all. So that becomes very helpful on giving you things that you can go after to create phrasing. All right, so let's see. I can actually play out of the key of G major. Let's play the G major key. Let's see if it works. place the notes right, I could play out of a lot of different keys to that one A minor chord, because again, one chord leaves the door open to more things than a full chord progression would. That's what makes it easier to create melodies to a full 5 or 6 chord progression for me, because it narrows it down to the you know, what's really going to work on it. But one chord leaves the door open to a lot of different keys, so you can find all kinds of different phrasing. Maybe even a harmonic minor would work on that. So there you go. But the one that's going to purely, really, you're going to hear it and it's going to feel like it's right, is the A natural minor and the A minor pentatonic to that. So. And then I'll also learn to phrase it and intentionally to whatever the beat, the thing you're playing to. Don't just play in the key, rambling notes out, you know, even if it's just a few notes. This is a simple place to start. It's so basic. It doesn't get any more basic than this. So I don't want to run the video too long. So for you guitar players, you want to learn a phrase or be creative, try sitting down and playing to the lamest, stripped, basic one chord, and see how much you can come up with to that one chord, you know, and that's going to really fit. So, you know, that's what I did to put a demand on myself to learn. Well, I need to learn this fretboard so I can have more things to say. And there's a zillion other things outside of that, you know, that would still work to it. You can get really crazy. This is this is lessons for basic guitar playing. Simple, basic voicing to the simplest one chord.